Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1954 Olivetti Lettera 22 vintage ultra portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Italy and one of the most iconic typewriters of all time. Won a few awards shortly after it came out for the best technology of the last 100 years is one of them, and a few more. I don't know. I don't remember the rest of them. Up top is the margins. This is your left margin. I'm gonna set that on 0 and the right one around 85, and this is the paper support arms that flip up from the back. This is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers and a scale. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. Hit this line space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 1.5, or 2 spaces. This one actually has 1, 2, and 3. So to switch it to 2, just flip that switch forward 1 notch. It skips 2. 1 more, it skips 3. Very smooth. We're going to put that back on single and finish typing. And as you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line, switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here. Flip it down to the red indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. When you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top on the blue indicator, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Absolutely beautiful. One of the best condition Olivetti Lettera 22s I've ever had. The print looks very good. Elite typeface prints 12 characters per inch, so a little bit smaller than Pica, which prints 10. More words on a page. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side. Flip that forward towards you, and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. Going to flip these down for now and put the color back on black. A shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. This button here that a lot of people might mistake for a 1 key, that's actually the margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that margin release button. It does allow you to get past that and type all the way to the end. Traditional typewriters never had a 1 key. They would use the lowercase l for the 1, and for the apostrophe, it would be shift 8, which is, or for the exclamation point, which would be shift 8, which is the apostrophe, backspace, and then period. This is your tab button, the red button here, and this already has tabs set on 10 space intervals, so I'm just going to go ahead and clear all of them by hitting the tab button and then pushing this lever on the left side up to clear. It's up to clear and down the set, which is the opposite of the other Lettera machines. This is the GOAT. So now we don't have any tabs, but I always like to set one somewhere in the middle, so that way when you hit the tab button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear in your typewriter, but pushing down on that. Yeah, so if you got a 32, if you got a Lettera 32, then you push it up to set and down to clear, but this is the opposite. We're going to pull the hood open. I'm not sure if I did the backspace, but that's the backspace, very smooth. The hood pops up from the front like this and it hooks in from the back. Be very careful because this is made out of cast iron and it will break instead of bend. It's like glass. All metal though. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left, so it's pulling clockwise to the right. If you want to switch that direction, either side, you just rotate the ribbon guide there. It'll pull to the opposite side, and that's meant to rotate automatically back and forth until the end of time or until the ribbon goes dry, whichever comes first. If you have eyelets at the end, which will get caught in the ribbon guide there, pull it to that side. If you don't have eyelets, which are the little metal piece on the end, then you can tie a knot, and that usually works. This is your touch control. So this is a very touchy typewriter. This is not as touchy as the 32, but it's very touchy compared to most typewriters. So you want to play with this touch control here to make sure that you got your preference set. I always keep mine on low touch resistance because I'm not a writer. I just type one sentence for a type sample and I don't type hard. I'm used to computers, but most writers will, skilled writers will go high tension. This is the carriage release, and as you can see, I accidentally initiated the carriage lock, which is on the left side on this model. Flip that up and we'll unlock that carriage. If you got a 32, it would be on the right side. And that honestly is more of a hassle than it is a a potential good thing, because I always just trip that on accident, and it could be very frustrating if you're typing and it just locks up. But anyway, this is your carriage release, and this rides on a rail on the back side instead of bearings. So it's got a rail and it rides on these little riders versus the 32 that actually has ball bearings. So this has a little bit smoother, different feel to the carriage. I really like it. It's more of like you're riding on a train track or something. Carriage release on the left, and this is your line space selector. If you move it all the way back, it disables the spacing when you turn the knob, so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You flip it forward to the one, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space. And I just remembered that that second line, I didn't go down far enough. It's not an error in the typewriter, but it's got half spaces, so I just didn't go all the way down to the two half spaces when I was going back to my spot. And another thing, if you push in the button here, it disables the spacing as well. But you want to be careful with that because you will lose your line forever if you do that. That's mostly for documents, so you can navigate without using the spacing. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.